Welcome everyone to the first episode of the Luton Town FIFA 15 Career Mode Road to Glory. This is my first ever FIFA 15 video. So excited to do this episode. Now, while this is my first FIFA 15 video, I'm doing this entire thing of going through and playing all the old FIFAs from 14 to 20. So the way all these series work, each episode is going to be a full season, and I'm going to be breaking up into chunks. I'm going to get starting the 4th tier of England for all of them. And once we get promoted, switch up to the next game. So for example, I just did 3 episodes of my Southend Road to Glory on FIFA 14. In 3 years, got promoted up, now we are here. Obviously, we'd like to go 1 season per division, at least for League 2. But that's not always the case. But I think it could be for this team, because not the greatest overall team, but they are pretty young and do have a couple of pretty promising players. And obviously, I chose to use Luton Town because at the time of recording this, I think they're 3rd in the championship. They might get promoted up into the Premier League. I think that would be so cool. And it'd just be fun to, see what this team was like back in the day, back when they were down in League 2. So the team we're going to be using is a 4-4-1-1 midfield, which with obviously Gutrid right there. Like I said, it's a pretty good team, pretty young team. Cullen's got, I think, 69 potential. And Rooney's got pretty good potential as well. So I do really like this young team. Starting off, though, I am selling Alex Lawless to Crew Alexandria for 70k. I'm also selling Jonathan Smith to Exeter City for 130k. And with that money, was able to save up and buy a Youth Scout 2-star Saudi Arabia, going there for 9 months. Just hoping to get 1 or 2 very good, promising players. Peli Rudok Mpanzu has been sold to Rochdale, and that was not definitely because I can't pronounce his full name. Andy Ajuri on the August 27th picked up an injury, broken tibia. He's out for 5 months, so we will not see him until the next calendar year. Paul Connolly, pretty much about a month later, broke his collarbone. He's out for 8 weeks. He will hopefully be back for FA Cup games late in the year. Steve McNulty pulled a quad. He's out for a month. Luke Rooney suffered a MCL tear. He's out for next 2 months. We'll hope to see him back for the new calendar year. Jaden Stockey has broken his tibia. He is out for 4 months. We will hope to see him by the end of the season. Kurtie Williams tore his LCL. He's out for the rest of the calendar year for 2 months. And we're finally at a game after pretty much every ligament, bone, joint being broken, dislocated, all that stuff. We're finally at a game in the FA Cup as we host Oldham Athletic. I've decided to go to a 4-4-2. Just with the injuries, we don't really have the players to be playing the 4-4-1-1. So hopefully this team can get the job done. Obviously, there's a couple players I would prefer to be starting, but they're currently injured, so I can't really do anything about that. Hopefully we get the win today. Here are the highlights.
Doyle. He's got space, in with a chance.
Splendid. 4 minutes remain. 1-1.
Thanks, Alan. That's a real tussle for the ball. Cullen. Here's Mills. Got to be, and it's a goal here. Excellent positioning, and the interception is made. Hall. Miller. What a chance here. Got to be. Wonderful.
So we won the game 3-0. Miller had himself quite the game. I think I might be starting him in the next one because he popped off that game. Scott Griffiths broke his ankle. He's out for 7 weeks as the injury woes continue. Luke Guttridge tore his groin. He's out for 6 weeks really are spoiled by current FIFAs because players almost never get hurt. I really forgot how often players are just dropped like flies. But we are currently sitting in 6th place. We're 2 points away from automatic. I don't know if we're going to get that this first year, but we're at least in that top 10 of competing for one of these promotion spots. FA Cup next round, we drew Manchester United. We were not going to win that game. I just simmed it. We lost 4-0. I mean, they didn't even play their best players, and we still didn't stand a chance. We did sell a player, though, in Mark Cullen to Crawley Town for $850,000. And Luke Guttridge will be leaving the club once his contract expires to join Ipswich Town. But joining the team from Bolton was Zach Clow. Now, I don't know, I'm assuming this is just a glitch from FIFA 15, but whenever I inquired about him, they asked for $0, which his value is $250,000. I don't know why. Obviously, I'm gonna take advantage of it. I'm not gonna let this just go away. But we pretty much just got a starting caliber player for $1,000. We also got from Bristol City $650K. Marley Bishop, very young player, 56 overall, 18 years of age. I think he's 73 potential. I think he has. So pretty much he's going to be eventually a starter in this team. But we do have some bad news as Luke Wilkinson suffered a concussion. He's out for 3 weeks as another injury. Ryan Hall tore his LCL. He's out for 3 months. He'll hopefully be back in early May. Paul Connolly is out for 8 weeks. He will hopefully also be back in early May. Scott Griffiths tore his LCL. He's likely out for the rest of the year. Jack Howells tore his hip flexor. He is also likely out for the year. Luke Rooney is out for 2 weeks with a pulled quad. Thankfully, he will be back eventually. But here we are, 3 games out, and we are currently sitting tied with 3 other teams, which is a little creepy, for a promotion playoff spot. 3 points off of automatic, 6 points ahead of safety. So there's pretty much 5 teams all competing for that spot that Burton Albion currently has. And of course, we're facing them in that first game, hosting them at Kenilworth Road. This is the current lineup with all the injuries that we have. 4-4-2. I mean, Bishop starting at left mid, even though he's truly a striker. Clow is up there with Benson. I mean, Guttridge is playing a right mid because we don't have a other right mid. I mean, it's an interesting cluster of players, but I think it's going to work. Here are the highlights.
A goal from Oxford.
It's a goal for Oxford United. 12 minutes played, 1-0.
Cheers, Alan. Chance from the pass. Here's the chance. Oh, Luke Wilkinson. We've got the away manager indicating he wants to make a substitution now. What a chance here. Got to be. And it's a goal.
So we won this game 2-0 thanks to a goal from Clow, already worth the signing, and a goal from our left back Fitzsimmons. Now that currently sits us in fourth place still. Now we're a goal behind Tranmere Rovers, and as well we're tied on points. Now we're facing off against York City, who I plan to do this Road to Glory series with on FIFA 16. So a little bit of a precursor for you guys there. Lineup is the same as it was for the last game. I mean, it worked last time. Maybe it'll work again. Here are the highlights. So we drew this game 0-0, not what we wanted to have happen. Also, Steve McNulty sprained his ankle in that game. He's out for the rest of the regular season. And in the end, we finished in 6th place. There was no chance for us to get automatic in that last game, so I didn't play it. But now we do have a chance for a little bit of revenge. Well, I would really say a bit of proving that it wasn't a fluke, as we have Burton Albion in the playoffs. First game we lost 2-0, so we're going to have to put on an absolute clinic here in the second leg. Doyle starts, Rooney moves to the right mid position, Griffiths makes a start at left back. Pretty much starting to get our healthy players back, Hall's back. Feeling pretty good about this game. Need to win by at least 3 goals. Here are the highlights.
Doyle. And Phillips. And he's gone and won the ball. Struck it on the volley. Oh, it's in. That's a good challenge. Chance for it. Got to be. And there it is, the goal. Rooney. This is the chance. Got to be. Oh, It's a penalty. Well, the referee immediately pointed for the penalty, and he's shown a yellow to the offender.
Yeah, fair enough. I think he's made the right call. What a chance this is from 12 yards.
That was an easy decision for the ref.
Yeah, he might have done a bit more damage to his opponent than seems to have been the case.
That's a terrific penalty. Well, he almost went down there. Did well to stay on his feet. Here's Edwards. Here come the supporting cast for him. Got past his man here. He's gone for goal. It is a goal for Drury. Well, he's played it into the wide area there, played it well. Luton Town. Good work for them in the second leg, and now, as you can see, they're ahead on aggregate.
Well, that's given them a great deal of confidence. The body language, they've got a bit more freedom to the game now.
So we won the game 4-1. Like I said, we had to win by at least 3 goals, and we did. Now it's time to face off against Tranmere Rovers in the final at Wembley Stadium. A absolutely brilliant, glorious place to be playing, and a chance for this team to secure promotion up to League One. Here are the highlights.
Jennings. It's a quick break. Got to be. It's a goal for Luton. This is the chance. Got to be. Here's the chance. And they've got into for the team. I don't think for the supporters. They want to keep singing.
Yeah, I think a few of them will be out on the...
He might be through. Look at the space he's got. Got to be. That's another goal.
So we won the game 3-1. Goal from Cloud, goal from Benson, and the sealer from Bishop. As we are League 2 playoff champions, we're going up into League 1 next year. 1 year in, 1 year up. Exactly what I want from this team. Played so good this year. Things didn't go perfectly towards the end, but that didn't really matter. Joining the team from the Youth Academy will be Mahed Al-Gamadi, 63 to 67 overall. He's going to be a day 1 starter for us. Same goes for Abdul Al-Rawali. Maybe that's how you say it, I don't know. 55 to 67 overall, 72 to 88 potential. Have some absolute studs. Not so much here for Al-Dossari, but still will be a solid backup. But yeah, in the league, finished in 6th place. Nothing too crazy, but we won the League 2 playoffs. We're going up to League 1 next year. Benson Tyler appeared in pretty much every game for us this year. Benson leading goal scorer with 14. Hall had 11. Benson also had the most assists with 6. Gertrude had 4. And Clow, ever since he was at the club, played brilliantly. So did Benson. So probably going to be sticking with that 4-4-2 heading into next year. And I mean, really just a solid day for us. Nothing too crazy. Win, loss, draws. Nothing crazy there either. Just feel very good about where this team currently is. And I think this is how we're going to line up next year. I think we might need new right back, new center back. But I think just with the form Clow and Benson have been on, even with Bishop coming off the bench, do not need to change that. Midfield looks very, very solid, also very young. So I feel really, really good about where this team is heading. But FIFA 15 is going to be on a little bit of a sabbatical, while we do FIFA 16 with York City. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. If you are enjoying this series, don't worry, I'm going to be continuing this one. This isn't going to be one of my standard FIFA projects where I quit halfway through. Going through, I'm doing everything. It's going to be a blast. But I hope to see you all for the first episode of the York City FIFA 16 Road to Glory.